institutions are held culpable for not being able to mobilize the public for a needed outrage against these abuses. That is the problem. Abuses continue. Pork barrel we know is evil, but is there enough outrage against it? No.
Kasi in San Isidro, when we prioritize basic services, this is education, health, peace and order, and capability building, nakita po namin nagkakaroon serenity. So, walang violence, walang abuses. And people were happy. Tapos na-increase ang aming social transformation, nagkaroon ng political stability, at nagkaroon ng economic upliftment.
I am Amada Havaliana, a private citizen. I just want to find out, no? First of all, the reason I'm here because I saw you in television. I saw and heard you in television, and I like what I heard. That's why I want to see you close and personal, no? So, but anyway, maganda pa rin ito yung narinig ko, no? Narinig ko rin na fifth termer na kayo. I'm just curious how you won the first time around, because right now you're running without posters because you already have an achievement, no, in the community. And how are you preparing your successor? Because kung minsan po, kanya tinatanong ko, kung minsan ho, magaling naman talaga. Kanya lang, ayaw nang umalis. Di ba? So, sa atin yung leadership, part of being a good leader is how you transfer your leadership to the next, whatever, whoever, and hopefully outside the family.
Yung first question nyo, nung first term ko, paano ako na-elect, I was a substitute candidate. 4 days before election, na-suspend yung aming dalang mayor. So, I was asked to substitute the suspended mayor kasi dala namin siya. And in return for a favor kasi kaibigan namin at siyang aming partido. Pero I did not 4 days before election, walang imposibleng manalo eh. So I thought I was just doing a favor. Unfortunately, I won. Wala akong alam sa public management, nanalo ako. So doon nag-umpisa. And then during my third term, my opponent lifted his protest sa Supreme Court. And that was the time, sabi ko, ayoko nang lumaban sa Supreme Court dahil masyadong magastos at mahirap. So I said, hindi na ako lalaban. Pinababa ako 4 months before election. And then, nung nag-election, landslide na naman ako. So that became my first term, this is my second term, and then I have another term. So how am I preparing my succession? Since last year, we started a reformed election, which is we were teaching the people how to choose the right candidate. We push it further this election. Ngayon, ang ginawa namin, people's choice. Ang aking lineup, ang pumili ang tao, hindi na ako. I have a representative from the youth who was chosen by the SPES leaders, by the SPES people. I have a representative from kababaihan who was chosen also by the barangay health worker at saka mga kababaihan. I have a representative from the Christian Protestants who was also elected by who was also chosen by the religious group on the Christian group to take care of, to represent the values formation and the OFW. I have a representative from the LGU. One of our LGU, yung rank and file, nag-resign to run in my ticket. At ang sabi ng mga kasama niya, na mga empleyado, we will take care of you, don't worry. Mahirap lang kasi lahat sila. He will represent yung mga tricycle drivers at saka yung mga rank and file employees. So I think this is now a test of the succession. Aside from that, we are now institutionalizing all programs. And we're so happy that the PhilHealth program is now a permanent budget. The subsidy of the PhilHealth is now a permanent budget in the local government. The SPES program is already a permanent budget in the local government. The feeding program is a permanent budget in the local government. And other programs sa farmers is already institutionalized. Then we are doing documentation and manuals through the partnership of funding agencies. Tinutulungan po kami ng mga corporation and private individuals, ang Ateneo also, to document all of these programs for replication and for rolling out.
May just add something, since Mayor Sonia mentioned, for example, how in her case, especially in the last elections, the candidates were all chosen in a sense by the people themselves. No? We at the Ateneo School of Government believe that one of the reasons we have some trenchant social problems is partly because also of the weakness of political institutions like our political parties. No? Our political parties are weak partly because they are primarily organizations of politicians. Non-politicians are not members, are not well represented in our existing political parties, and there is no clear candidate selection process in any of the political parties, and non-politicians have very little say on who shall be the official candidates, whether local candidates or national candidates of the political parties themselves. So among the work we do in the Ateneo School of Government is we do research and we do advocacy. We engage with existing political parties to help strengthen them, strengthen their accountability, strengthen their professional activities, so that including precisely strengthening the participation of non-politicians in the activities and in the decisions, in the formulation of platforms of the political parties. So, and Mayor Sonia's, we tap her in precisely working in how to strengthen parties also in our work. So, I just want to add that. Yes, yes, ma'am.
I am May Corpus from the Philippine Center for Population and Development. Ma'am, I'm curious, how were you able to influence or engage peacekeeping institutions such as the police in your transformative governance advocacy?
I guess when this kind of program is being rolled out, it's the police is the first agency that will support this program. They are the first agency that supported me, regardless of my political affiliation, because it corresponds, this is in line with their advocacy also. Ito yung trabaho nila eh. So they're the first one who supports me, even if I'm not with the same politics with the governor.
Morning. I'm Edward Go. I'm with the Ateneo Board of Trustees. I also chair the Microfinance Foundation that has branches in Nueva Ecija. Unfortunately, we don't have one in San Isidro, but I understand we cover San Isidro from both Cabiao and Gapan. No? My question is, are there other fifth-class municipalities in Nueva Ecija, and whether or not programs and practices that Mayor Lorenzo has practiced has been replicated in the other municipalities to have similar improvement?
Yes, there are fifth-class municipalities. Yes, there are fifth-class municipalities. I think we have 4 fifth-class municipalities. And yes, it is starting to be rolled out because of the MPM of Ateneo. We have 2 mayors that attended the MPM, at saka we have a city's vice